Hi, welcome to another art vlog. If you're new here, my name is Armida. I am a cloudscape, cityscape oil painter specializing in big rainbow colorful cloudscapes like the one that we're going to work on in this video. We're going to be working on a 40 by 30 inch cloudscape. It's huge, got a lot of details in it, and we're working on it because there's a really big exhibition that I'm really excited for, and I really want to apply for it, so I thought I might as well make a brand new painting just to have like something brand new to apply for this show, because all of my paintings are at my solo exhibition at the Barr Library in downtown Phoenix. So you know what, let me make a brand new painting just for this. I'd say we're about halfway done right now, so hopefully we'll be able to get another good chunk working on it in this video. And in these art vlogs, I also like to splice in a little bit of my life, give you some of my thoughts, get a little bit more personal than just watching me paint for several minutes every week. But yeah, so that's about it. That's really all you need to know. Yeah, so let's get to starting this painting now. I want to take a sec to just give you guys a little bit of a thanks. I really don't thank you guys enough on this channel. I really gotta do it more often. But yeah, just like thank you guys for clicking through and watching my videos. I try to make it a fun time on here, so I'm glad there are other people down for what I'm putting out there. I know it's a bit to ask for your time on here on the YouTubes, and I'm glad that you click through and you're enjoying what I'm putting out there. It's just, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a really good week and you get a nice pumpkin coffee or boba tea, whatever you're into. I hope there's not very much traffic wherever you're driving to, and that you're hydrated and you get your proper amount of sleep and you feel rested. I wish the best for you guys. Just, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I know I'm a pretty small channel here on YouTube, and it's just such a blessing. Every view, every minute that you tune in and you watch, I'm just so grateful for it. Fluffy bean, I can't reach. I can't reach you. Fluffy, I can't reach. Whoa, surprise, surprise, I'm back at the library again. This time I'm showing my two aunts, my nana, and my cousin around the gallery this time, and not just my cousins. Yeah, it's just like everybody wants to see the gallery, and I'm just so happy to show them around. People are telling me that they're like, oh, I'm gonna go see it, and I'm like, you want me to meet you there? I can show you around? And then they're like, yeah, sure. So yeah, so I'm really excited to show everybody around, and we're gonna get lunch afterwards. It's gonna be pretty good. I was already in Phoenix today because if you've seen from my last video that like my dad had a stroke, so he can't drive right now, so I have to help my parents out with like some bits and things. I had to take them to a doctor's appointment this morning, and since today is Christmas Day off, he was able to come join me, and we were able to go get breakfast at First Watch while they were gone.
It's bitter.
Bitter?
There's a lime as well.
Yeah, I like lime. Honestly, I would probably put more lime in it. I took a sip of mine just to like get the top of it, but I think all the lavender stuff is at the top. I'll probably have to mix it. Oh, I put the extra lime juice in it. I kind of regret that now. Tastes like a lemonade now. Good. Of course, I got the pumpkin pancake, and of course, you got the beef hash. So good. Lucky for us, the fall menu is out now, which is so exciting. So I was finally able to get a pumpkin pancake, and it was pretty good. And at First Watch they have like, for their fall menu, they have like this slow cooked like brisket thing with like potatoes and like eggs and stuff that Christian really likes, so he was able to get that, and it was just so good. But yeah, any second now everybody will show up, and I'll be able to show them around the gallery, so let's go. Update on my dad. If you saw my last video, I did talk about how my dad had a stroke. He originally didn't know it, and it wasn't until like he noticed that his vision was, he basically lost like his peripheral vision, and my dad already has pretty bad peripheral vision, so him saying that, that he can't see like at his peripherals was like already pretty bad. That already sounds pretty bad. And not to mention the big migraine that he had at the back of his head, right where, your eyesight part of your brain is. So of course that, it correlates. And he was in the hospital for a few days. And when I checked in, he was still at the hospital. We didn't know what was happening, but I just had a lot of thoughts about it, and I was very concerned about my dad, so I just recorded a little clip. But shortly afterwards, they did a test on him to see if he had a hole in his heart, because that could have been the cause of the stroke. So they had to do like a test where they like put a camera down his throat and like went to go see if they could see a hole in his heart. Well, good news, no hole in his heart. Oh my gosh, like for a good day I didn't know, like, oh my gosh, does my dad have a hole in his heart? Like I was like so distraught. Like I meant to be painting, but I just couldn't. I couldn't paint, just thinking about my dad with doing this test and possibly having a hole in his heart. I just couldn't do it. Well, the update is, no hole in his heart. They sent him home from the hospital. So he's back home now, which is good. He can, not be in a hospital, which is pretty good. But the sad news is that, like, he has all these doctors he needs to see to figure out, like, why he had a stroke. And none of them will be able to see him for like over a month from now, which is like so annoying. I mean, what are you gonna do? So he's just stuck at home in like a weird limbo sort of situation, because his vision's so bad that he can't go to work or drive. Even I said that was like a big concern of mine, was that like he can't drive right now, so like my parents are kind of stranded at their house, and they know that I can help them whenever I can. Like I'm fully able to drive, even though I'm like 8 months pregnant or whatever. I can totally help them out and get like groceries, surely, yeah. But because they can't even drive to get groceries, guys. So like me, the 8-month pregnant woman, has to go help my parents, get groceries. Like, oh my goodness, the state that we're in right now, my family. So it's so crazy that, like, very soon, Christian and I were supposed to be moving over to my parents' house so that they can help us take care of the baby when she's born. But yet, they're in, like, such a tough situation where my dad just had a stroke and he can't drive, so they're stranded, and they need our help, just to do basic things like that. So it's just like, oh, how the tables have turned. But no, he's doing a lot better though. I've seen him many times since he got out of the hospital, and he's just like, yeah, I just can't really see all that well out of like the corners of his eyes, but he's moving around. They're doing all these little chores around the house that they haven't been able to do because my dad works all the time. So at least my parents are keeping busy. But yeah, that's my little update. I wasn't sure if you guys are gonna be like too worried about him. I know I was, yeah, especially when he might have had to have heart surgery. Oh my goodness, I was so worried about him. But no, stuff's a lot better. Yeah, and I can get back to painting now, knowing that he's in a good state. But yeah, so see, that's a little update. So my aunt gave me a very special home video very recently that I love to talk about, just because it's been very heavy on my mind, in a good way. So just for some context, I've been talking a lot about my dad, which is my dad Ed. He is actually my stepdad. My mom remarried when I was 4. I love him very much, but whenever I say my dad, I'm usually talking about my stepdad Ed, because that makes the most sense. But actually, I do have like a biological dad, but he passed away when my mom was pregnant with me, like about 3 months. So yeah, if you've seen one of my very first vlogs I did on this channel, I think I took you to his grave, because it's been 25 years since his passing, and I wanted to clean it up. Yeah, so yeah, that's my dad, Josh. Yeah, my biological dad. And so I don't really know too much about him, other than what my mom and like my my mom's side of the family has told me. I do have family of his up in Ireland, but I don't really talk to him all that much. I mean, it's hard to make a relationship with family where like the link would have been my dad. So with that link missing, it's hard to connect with them, you know? Just like, oh, like we're related. You know, it would have been great to know you kind of thing. So all I really know about him are like, yeah, like I said, what people tell me. Like I know that he, like his main interests, like what he worked, where he worked, and you know, what he looks like, obviously because of like pictures. But this was like the mid to late 90s. So we just had like those like disposable camera pictures. And so that's really all I've had, you know, for 25 years. But someone on my mom's side of the family had like, I think like a VHS, like home video recorder back in 1995 when my mom and Josh got married. And so she recorded some stuff. At the time, yeah, there's like an hour-long footage of my mom and my dad, Josh, opening presents that they got from their wedding. And basically, it wasn't like anything too special, just like, oh, we're opening up all the presents from the wedding, and going through like what present was from who, you know, that's the whole video. It's like, okay, oh, like so-and-so got us a tea kettle, you know, like from like classic like wedding gifts and stuff. And so yeah, there's just been this footage just like sitting around for who knows how long, and someone was able to put it into a DVD, and so they were like, oh, you know who would really enjoy this? Maybe Armida, which is me. And so last night I got to watch it. Yeah, Christian let me sit and watch the whole thing, even though it's like just a ton of footage of them just like going through presents, you know, like nothing too special. God damn it. I was so good. I went so long. But even though it's a very like cookie cutter video, it's nothing like too special. It's really important to me because I had never I've never heard my dad's voice, let alone like actually see a video of him like moving. And so it was like a first for me, you know, even though they were, yeah, like I said, it wasn't anything too special. I was like, oh, I've like never heard my dad's voice, and like especially now that I'm pregnant now, I'm very far along now. Can you tell? But and I was wondering, I was like, oh, I wonder if like in the womb would my hearing have been developed enough to even hear my dad's voice, you know, before he passed. And I just looked it up on my computer right now, and apparently around 18 weeks of pregnancy, the baby can like start to hear things, and like, and then the baby's hearing just gets better and better, you know, throughout the pregnancy as well. So it's very unlikely that I was like developed enough to be able to hear him. So it's very emotional to finally hear my dad's voice.
Diane Murphy. Yes, we did. Yeah, the microwave one.
Somebody knocking on the door.
It's okay.
You gotta go a little slower so they can see and take pictures.
Yeah. Microwave, they said?
Yeah, you put it in the
Those are neat. I had one. I gave it to Annette.
Those are good.
I don't drink iced tea.
Sean and Felicia.
Wow, this is heavy. The glasses are actually this big.
For your iced tea.
Yeah, well, it looks like we'll be drinking a lot of it. Water for Crystal.
Elizabeth and Mark.
Elizabeth and Mark. Oh, that must be John's sister in our water. Water for crystal. Moon dance 8-inch round bowl.
You think they brought that with them? Oh, I was gonna say.
Water for crystal what? Bowl?
Bowl.
Oh.
Oh, pretty. Oh, it's pretty.
Mark?
That is
Elizabeth.
Well, she's Elizabeth Lynch. I don't know what he is.
How
Very
pretty.
nice.
Wait, I gotta get a picture of this.
Who got you that?
Mom and Dad.
Oh, how beautiful.
What is it now? I didn't get you books.
Becky and Josh 50.
Oh, oh, how neat.
What is that?
7.
Large print too,
Is that the Bible?
in case our eyesight begins to go.
No, that's the Bible.
That happens around 40,
Oh, I've got plenty of time then.
40-ish, believe me.
How's your Adrian? You
Oh, it's a clock.
Oh, Coca-Cola.
Oh,
Cute.
yeah. Cute.
Have to go with this sauce pepper you have.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
You put it back in the belt. Oh, with batteries.
Oh, even that's great.
Okay, pictures.
She wanted to get something just for Josh. She kept asking me, what did Josh want? What
A
did Josh
computer! I wanted a computer! She wouldn't let me put one on the list.
Putting the check in the wallet.
Where it's never going to reappear from.
Yeah, you had no crock pots at all.
The only doubles we got were the 3 iced tea makers.
3 iced tea makers. There.
3 iced tea makers. The same, exactly identical.
Yep.
Take a picture of them again.
There we go. Got you with all your presents.
I'm just so glad that this video exists and I can just like know this information. And you see, it's still very fresh for me. Oh my gosh. And apparently he had like a little like vocal tick or something, like a, not really a stutter, but just like a little like like a vocal tick, I would say, which I think my granddad also had that, because I do remember me and my granddad and stuff. And so I was like, oh, he sounds like a lot like my granddad, because he had the thick Irish accent. And his like, and he was very skinny, so his physique reminds me of one of our friends who's also like really tall and really skinny. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm crying so much. Like maybe I'm just like happy. I don't know, that like I can have like a clear image of him in my mind now. Cause yeah, like growing up without him, if he was still alive, like how would I have lived my life? How would he have influenced, you know, my decisions and stuff? And my mom too. I can't help but think these things, but also I do feel a little alone in it, because I'm like the only one who really cares. Because my mom has moved on, you know, she has my dad Ed now, so she doesn't super care. Because like, if you put in the perspective, I think Christian and I, my husband, have been together longer than my mom was with my dad Josh, and that was, you know, 25 years ago. And now, now she's married to my dad, Ed, and last year they celebrated their 20 wedding anniversary, 20-year wedding anniversary, which is great. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm just so happy this video exists. Like, I bet that when they recorded it, it was just like a little, like a thing that they thought would help them out, or something, for like thank you cards for the wedding. That was like, that's it. And here I am 25 years later, like just like crying about it, cause I exist because these two humans got married and had a kid. Yeah, it makes me cherish Christian and my time with him. But yeah, sorry to get all sappy. I was so good not crying talking about my dad's stroke, even though I was very worried about him. But today I could not do it. But yeah, I'm just the crier, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for listening. It's just something I wanted to talk about because it was very, very important to me. Okay. So on that sad note, that's where I'm gonna have to end it today. I'm very sorry if that seems very much like down the dumps. It's usually not something that I usually do. That's like 2 vlogs in a row that I got a little bit more vulnerable than I have been in the past. I hope that's okay. Yeah, I just have a lot going on in my mind, and like for some reason turning on the camera and telling you guys about it really did help get my feelings out. Plus those were happy tears, guys, very much happy tears. If you learn some new information about someone that you really cherish and you care about, then sometimes you just gotta like cry for like a day or two. I don't know. Plus I'm also pregnant, so it's like I have no idea where my hormones are, like, ever at all anyway. So but yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and getting this far, even though I did get a little bit more sad. Yeah, if you liked it and you like me getting a little bit more vulnerable, then give it a like so I know. And subscribe for more painting content and more me, you know. And I'll see you next time. Okay, goodbye.